Welcome back, everybody. It's last call. Cocktails are filled. Bladders are drained. Comments are here to be made.
Ooh, Brian, where'd you get those?
From Max, from the tailgate. I came home with a few extra, not very many. We
A few golden
so
ale.
we went
We
through
didn't-
them at the tech tailgate, and so we asked for more, and I think we came back with I think there's like 3 or 4 in the cooler right now.
That's not
Well,
bad.
there were.
And there were 3 cases.
All
Yeah.
right.
We got to step it
uh,
up, is what you're saying.
Apparently, we're not doing our jobs. We didn't sell out.
We did not talk about the weather that much at the game this week. It could be shit high.
I was looking it up because Kenyon was talking about it, and I'm not very excited about what I'm seeing.
Keeps changing, but
Yeah.
for the worse.
Well, so it's I guess it's the hurricane coming through, so it could be terrible, and it could not be because that's how
But I think either way, it's going to be annoying.
they go.
Hopefully, Georgia State learns that wind and temps don't mix. When you
They didn't
have
learn
no
last week.
stakes to put in the ground, you need
The weights. They had no
Need the
weights out there
weights.
for the tents.
Somehow
Yeah.
they brought out like 4 weights. I don't know what the hell they did with them because every tent needed a weight, not just selected.
They used to give you two weights per tent.
We are right up against the wall now, so that might help some.
It's helping, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean the ones on the outside were walking a little bit on Saturday.
I think that may have been that was more of a testament of the bad tents they have because the legs kind of kicked out. They weren't straight down. I mean, they were supposed to be straight. There were some tents that do point out. These were
those
not.
tents are pretty rough. I mean, they've been used by lots of different people over I think now like 3 or 4 years. So
yeah, but are they used more than anybody else's personal tailgate tent that they use for every single game of the season?
Nah.
And those are
They probably don't store them as nicely or treat them as nicely as you would treat your own, you know?
They put them on
I
that
don't know.
cart and just wheel it out, I think. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, with our tailgate location and we have the awning above us, obviously we'll be receiving consistent rain.
yeah.
It does seem
and
like rain
water.
is going to happen. So maybe not a TV week.
Probably not.
Well,
Mm,
I mean, that's if they have the big screen out there, TV week's not that big of a deal, right?
Yeah.
I doubt they'll have that every week, but you never know. They might.
I feel like they have for the last like 2 seasons.
I guess
they've
we're
had
close too.
something
now.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah, we can actually see it from where we're at now because before we got so blocked in. I did not like how we kind of got like a little shaded by people.
Cramped a little bit. Yeah.
But whatever. We'll
You
figure
mean like
things out.
just
There
people
was-
set up their tailgates close to us?
Yeah. There could have been a little bit more space. I mean, if you walk towards where the porta potties were, there was definitely a lot more just open space where we didn't have to be so cramped and all on top of each other. So hopefully that kind of adjusts in the next game.
I think when people showed up, they just sort of packed in where they thought it might, be beneficial.
It'll adjust over the season.
Yeah, and it worked out. I mean, it was still fun. It was still a
We only have
good crowd and all that.
2 more home games and then
And then we're never going to
4
see our
game
team again.
stretch being gone.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the band at all. I mean, there's lots of comments. They seem smaller, but apparently they are bigger than last year. Although I guess last year was
It's
smaller.
like
I don't know.
yeah.
Where are they all going? And we need Thursday. This is the hard hitting news coverage we need Thursday night to round out. We need band counts by year, trends, and like what they think is happening. That would be.
Well, did you see the
Prima.
post on Panther Talk about the band?
What
Okay, so
happened?
Jordan, who is on Thursday night,
He's from the band, right? He played in the band.
he's from the band. He was our band
Yes.
insider on Panther Talk. He said that while the band looks smaller, it's not necessarily smaller. It's some of the, and I'm sure I'm using the wrong terminology. Like the color guard, like the flag people, the people that
They're smaller.
That's smaller, and so it makes it look. And they are the most obvious people.
Yeah, but that's like 6 people.
Oh no, it used to be more than it was like 7 before.
Yeah,
So
I don't buy that.
that's what Jordan was saying. I mean, read
Okay.
the entire post on Panther Talk. He goes into it in depth about it, and he
Do we have
says
stats on them though, like year by year quantities of band players?
Yeah, did he
and-
actually just give numbers, or did
he
he
didn't
give
give
a big
solid
giant?
numbers, but he did give comments about all. I guess we knew that we went through a lot of cool stuff for a while. Like we had the Rose Bowl, we had Macy's Day Parade, there was the inauguration, there were several things that the Georgia State band got to do in a short amount of time, which always grows your band when you're doing those things.
We're not
And then
doing
he
those
goes
cool
into a big long
things.
thing about COVID. Over the COVID years in high schools, they pretty much didn't have bands, or they had very there wasn't new kids joining band,
Just stopped.
and so you kind of have a lull in the amount of kids that actually did band in high school that are going into college now. And so it said it'll rebound, but it'll take a few more years to cycle through all of that whole thing.
So are all bands smaller?
Yeah.
Like if I went
Yes.
and I turned on Ohio State.
Well, you may not notice their band is smaller, but I guess by number wise, they may be down a tuba or two.
Well, and also maybe the skill is not as good as it used to be either. So they're
Yeah.
because they're going to get there, folks.
Well,
Ohio State's bonkers.
their band is fucking legit.
It's-
Like they
it's
do
like-
the craziest shit.
Oh, yeah.
I wish we could do any of it. Or
I still
attempt of
remember watching like a Jurassic Park thing where they had like
Mhm.
a Jeep like going along and like a T-Rex chasing them and like leaning in and like biting off the top. I'm like, what? What are you guys doing?
know,
How are you doing
it.
that?
So we need like an eagle that someone shoots an arrow into, right, and kills it. Ooh,
No,
wait, you
or-
can't
or
do
a
that,
panther
right?
pounces on it.
Comes out of the crowd and just like brings
Just-
the eagle down. And
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
rips
let's
its
get
head
Ohio
off.
State band to come down and do that.
Smashes it into the
and then starts
ground.
pissing on
Yeah.
it in the middle of the field.
Yeah. Just whips its dick out and just pees
And,
all over.
and the eagle's like, "Oh, beautiful Eagle Creek."
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like
It's great.
blood and guts and piss.
Beautiful Eagle Creek.
Beautiful Eagle Creek.
Do you feel like on Saturday, if you were sober enough to remember, that the band played enough? Because I felt like they didn't during the
They're
game.
definitely trying to do those lights and shit like that a lot more.
I don't
The
remember
lights
that.
were on fire. Also, the scoreboard stayed the Georgia Lottery for
I
a
meant
whole
to bring that up
quarter,
too.
and they should pay for it. We give them primo ad time for an
Oh,
entire.
I was looking
quarter.
at
That was weird. That was like super weird.
It's a
yeah,
malfunction,
I remember
right?
that being like kept looking up and being like, why does it still say lottery?
Why can't we see replays
Well,
or anything?
So I looked it up. When I was looking at the schedule, or whatever, and I saw that the game was sponsored by
Georgia Lottery.
not the Georgia Lottery, but Center Park Stadium, and I'm like,
Ooh.
they couldn't even put their own like existing logo up. This week is sponsored by Coca-Cola, so
Just keep Coke ads up.
and that's weird.
That's fine.
The Trash Down South game is sponsored by Georgia Grown.
So like
guess
the
it's some
peanut
kind of-
people or what was that?
I guess it's about
Peach people, farmers.
agriculture in Georgia.
Cool.
Old Dominion is CEO lawyer.
Yay. What else we got? What are the other sponsors? Since you're looking at it,
Oh well, if you want to go, the only other two they have is Arkansas State. Well, because we only have 2 more home games.
right?
Arkansas State is something GFL. No idea. I can't read the logo.
Okay.
And then Coastal Carolina is Northside Hospital, because those dumb fucking chickens are gonna need a goddamn hospital after this. After we're done with them in our house,
Screw those guys.
that'll be our chili cook-off.
Chili cook-off will be on fire this year.
What
we
are
make
we
that
what are we
week?
bringing to this tailgate? Like, are we just gonna like mail
Well,
it in because of the rain, or
probably so.
I'm probably mailing it in.
I think it's going to be a mail-in tailgate.
maybe catered tailgate. We each bring something. Like Ryan, you can do your chicken minis again, and we can.
chicken
Ah,
minis?
I used to bring chicken minis to all the games.
I might just
Well,
smoke some wings again. Oh well, I guess outside will be bad that morning, huh? So
My daughter, Cooper loved the wings.
she really did.
She was going to town on those wings.
We still didn't finish them all, so she could have had more. You know.
Well, she had like 8 of them, and I'm like, all right.
Really light
Impressive.
seasoning, $3.50 for like 20 minutes.
Spicy.
Not-
You've had more wings
Super
than years
spicy.
you've lived. Like maybe let somebody else have wings.
It was fine.
Milligan tailgates are pretty good. I mean, you can always do some like pub subs when they cut them all up into little pieces. Those are always
Pieces,
a
Summerhill.
winner. Yeah. You know?
I'm still getting over my Dragon Con crud.
Pizza oven is out this week.
Yeah,
You
it was
did
out
that.
for
They're going to
2
be there
weeks.
though, or is just no pizza oven?
They should be there, just no pizza oven.
Yeah.
Oh,
that makes
that's fair. I'd rather have them than have the
yeah,
pizza.
yeah. That's
So
good.
I mean, pizza.
TDS
They usually
pizza oven.
hook it up too, though. They're the most professional tailgaters of all of us, I think. So
sure.
TDS,
I don't know.
hopefully, pizza oven will be out.
yeah,
Full effect.
yeah.
That'd be the one to do some wings.
Some bald
Wings
eagle
for Trash to the
pizza.
South.
Well, I wanted to do the Low Country Boil at some point, but I'll probably wait until it's maybe a little cooler. I don't know why
Yeah.
that sounds right.
Well,
but
really, you're talking about Old Dominion, which it will not be cooler, and Arkansas State would be the only other option because we do chili cook-off for
for the
Last
Coastal.
game.
yeah,
For the beach chicken.
yeah.
and it's like
Well, I need to look at it because I got to buy equipment for that. So
actually I inherited a steamer
One of those,
like
one of those
outdoor-
gigantic pots.
one of those big
Well,
outdoor ones, one of those
with it.
big.
Basically, it's a turkey fryer, basically
Yeah.
with it. But
Yeah.
but it has the steamer stuff in it and everything. Kim found one free in the neighborhood on Facebook Marketplace.
So I don't have to do that. Wait, do I? Do you have a burner for it?
Yeah, it's got a burner and everything.
Oh, fucking sweet! I'm done then.
I
Great.
mean, like you're responsible for it. Like
I mean, I still need to
bring
buy
it.
the other stuff too.
I'll bring it.
food.
You gotta like. It's your fucking dumb thing.
You got to make it.
It's
He'll
not a
bring
dumb
it.
thing. Low country boils are delicious, and it doesn't have to be a Louisiana style thing. You can call it South Carolina if you want. You could call it. I mean, wait. You just call it Savannah. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a Savannah boil.
It's a Savannah low country boil. I mean, it's still low country. It's just over there instead of over there.
Low East Country.
It's I mean, it's still called low country.
Least country boil.
It's still what we do.
Oof.
So I'm not gonna make my own sausage though. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna buy some.
I was looking at the AccuWeather Georgia State Center Park Stadium, whatever forecast. It says it's gonna be 80 humid, 88% chance of rain, 53% chance of a thunderstorm, 1.5 hours of rain. So that's not too bad, right?
So how bad is it to be before they just let us go inside of the university club to like take shelter
Tailgate.
and we just take over the entire fucking thing?
I would hope if there's actually something bad that they let us in.
That's apparently that's the big secret at Disney. Whenever there's a hurricane coming, you go to the Disney campgrounds, and then as the hurricane approaches, they won't kick you out. They'll just put you in the resorts for free.
Wow, let's do that.
I mean, you can't go to the parks, but you're still staying in a resort for free.
Right.
So
Well, for the price of the campground.
yeah, which
Right.
is most of those places are like not dollars.
Yeah. You're paying like a fee
Those
for
are
your
high dollar
like
camping.
poop disposal.
Yeah,
So
Well, hopefully the weather will continue changing for Saturday.
well,
yeah, I
the
mean,
first
if
thing
it's based on a hurricane, it will. You know, I mean, nobody knows which way it's gonna go. I'm sure.
It's got to go faster. Is what we
all
want.
that.
Faster.
And
is
I've
what
seen
we
other people, like people from Louisiana, talking about it, being like, I know it says it's going to hit us for this, but like traditionally it lessens. So we'll see. But
No-
you know, I mean,
no.
we're always getting the spin-off storms anyway. So
want. Right.
nobody is more like just like nonchalant or ambivalent towards massive life-changing storms than people that get them every fucking year.
I was gonna
Because
say
I-
the
that
people.
live below sea level.
I was gonna say then the
like
people of
fucking
New
dummies.
Orleans.
Yeah.
Well, when I lived in Memphis is like the absolute tail end of Tornado Alley. Like mostly, it's really just like eastern Arkansas
Yeah.
is the
Right.
tail end of tornado. But we got plenty of tornadoes in and around the Memphis area, to the point. I mean, it was just so common that when I moved to Georgia and there's a tornado warning, watch, whatever,
You're just like, whatever.
everyone's like losing their mind. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is just we go on with our lives. Like, this is no big deal.
Yeah.
That
We're just gonna do
is that is something
Look,
like
they're big, man. You know, it's either gonna open up on top of you or you're, you know,
it's either gonna kill you or it's gonna kill you or not. That's it. It's
Yeah,
easy.
things start shaking, go to the bathroom, but otherwise, just fucking go to the drive-in theaters. It's fine.
That is one of the things when I moved up to Georgia from South Florida, where you had thunderstorms every day. Everyone here freaks the fuck out about thunderstorms. I'm like, it's fucking lightning and thunder. Who cares?
Oh,
Like-
dude, wait, go further north where my in-laws are from. They're like, I just love a thunderstorm. It's like a magical thing. I want to sit on the porch in the patio and just as the storm goes by. And I'm like, all
I
right.
definitely never
I
thought
love
that
it too.
I never thought that as a kid in South Florida. It was always annoying because we want to be outside playing basketball and it would come around and we'd have to like run for cover, wait 45 minutes, and then go back out. But it's hot and humid as all get out
Oh,
down
God.
there.
I love storms though. I'm saying I'll go sit outside in a storm and just like hang out.
Like those people with the tornadoes going by and they like go outside to video it.
I don't do
And
that.
always through the camera as the fucking good shit happens.
And there's that one video one time that I saw, like probably EF4, maybe 5, and they're just like videoing it as it's coming towards their house. And then they split second realize, if I don't move, I'm probably gonna die.
No, I feel like every single like tornado video I've seen from somebody's front porch, they're sitting there and they're recording like it's bright as day and it gets slightly darker, and then some rain picks up, and then things start blowing, and they turn their phone to go back inside to be like to have like their mom say, "Get back in here," and like, "I'm not going in there, mom," and they put it back, the camera back up, and like the entire world is like a deadscape, like nuclear bomb has gone off. Cars are gone, houses are missing. I'm like,
It's pretty badass.
you went there and like yelled at your mom and you came back and now I missed all the fucking cool shit. And now just to see the aftermath. Like focus.
Focus.
If you're gonna be a content creator, record the good stuff.
If you're gonna endanger your life for good content, put out the good fucking content.
Die for it, damn it.
Not hard.
They're already endangering their lives by living in Tornado Alley and
That's right.
hurricane zones.
May as well make some money off of it.
Ugh, hurricanes are fucking scary. That's all I gotta say.
How come we don't get money from other countries for hurricanes? Like whenever there's some natural disasters in another country, we give them a bunch of fucking money. Whenever a
Give us-
hurricane hits or no tornado hits, no one gives a shit.
Give
David-
us money.
David, I don't think you realize how rich we are. We are so rich. Seriously.
So no one should give us money. is what you're
Ryan, if
saying?
we're so rich, why are you drinking PBR?
I'm not
Ooh, good point. Good point.
I'm not drinking PBR. I'm drinking free beer. Thank you very much.
I knew you were going to say that.
I do have a PBR though that I had earlier. So it's because we're so rich. I get to have anything I want, and what I want is
He's like-
PBR.
he's like-
You know they
yeah,
won an
when you're-
award, right?
When you're super wealthy, you like to go with the commoners and just like
You-
drink what
you know-
they drink.
You know they won an award, right?
Yeah, I think it was actually even a blue
For
ribbon, if
what?
I'm not mistaken.
Right there on the can. 1893 is when they won
Oh,
this
man,
ribbon.
you know what? I was going to say 1892. I was going to shout out.
I was gonna say 1892 as
I was
well,
off by a
but I
year.
just saw.
God damn it.
Selected as America's best in 1893. Only the finest of hops and
All right,
grains
so
are
I
used.
want to know the actual judging of
There's no
this.
hops in this.
It was a pig and a cow and a sheep.
So the reason why I ask is I was at Memphis in May World Championship Barbecue next to this team from Wyoming, and they had a sign that said "Voted Wyoming's best barbecue." And we made friends with the people, and we would drink after contests and stuff like that. And we're hanging out one night, and he goes, "You want to know how we got voted best Wyoming barbecue?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I was sitting in a bar one night, and I said, 'Hey, who has the best barbecue in Wyoming?' And they all said I did. So I put down voted Wyoming's best barbecue." So I'm kind of curious how PBR got their blue ribbon.
Well,
Wait,
let me just go ahead and clarify one thing for you. That probably was everybody in Wyoming, and so that was
Right.
probably a solid poll.
They were
with
all
a
in
good-
one room.
Yeah, It was basically probably in like 80 to 90% sample size of Wyoming, which is incredible. And yeah, the blue ribbon for PBR is I mean, you can't question it. It's right there on the can. They can't put it there. They can't lie.
But
we're right.
We're the best Georgia State tailgate. That's a true story.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
that's
everybody would agree
that's
with
a
that.
known fact.
yeah, it's us.
Other tailgates want to be us. That's how bad it is.
Yeah,
Well, they just keep on joining us.
They do.
We are like the Borg of state of. We're the
Borg
Borg
of Georgia State tailgates.
Tailgates. Assimilation is futile.
I will say, like,
Resistance is futile.
since we're talking about tailgates, I did like the student turnout outside, at least. Maybe not so much in the stadium. I was kind of hoping for more of them. It seemed to be last year. They liked the night games, but I mean, it wasn't as bad of attendance student-wise as it has been in years past, but it wasn't great either for the first home game of the season. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I thought it was horrible all the way around. But those that were there were passionate about it, which like that's a win for me. You know, if you're going to be there, come out and be passionate about it. Or if you're passionate about it, come out and be there. So
it seemed good. And when I watched the because I didn't really have an opinion at the game too much. I wasn't really paying too much attention to that. But when I watched my 20-minute condensed, version of it, they did show some of the in-between shots where they were like having the showing the students and stuff. And it seemed like there was a lot of energy in there, which was, I mean, I think there were games last year that they couldn't have found like a fun student to show on camera.
Well, they had a great banner that was out there.
Oh yeah. I got permission to use that as our thumbnail for
really?
this week.
Nice.
Yeah. They didn't announce attendance.
Yeah, we got slammed for that on the
We're the only school in the conference who did not announce attendance this game.
Whatever. I don't care.
I mean, I don't know why we just wouldn't do what we normally do, just announce wherever the fuck we want.
It didn't. That's the thing, is it's such a stupid stat. Even the announced version of it, it's like, whatever. Who cares? It's like, it's not real. It's not a real number. Nobody knows what it actually like means or how they come up with it or how it's not a lie. And everyone does the same shit.
Right.
Just have letter ratings.
What?
Have letter.
We'll get an F consistently.
I mean, I just also don't care. I'm like if they win, we'll do better in attendance.
Well, it's
like period.
Like, no, it's like people making fun of Georgia State for not having fans. They're not talking about me because I am a fan and I'm there.
Yeah.
So you're making fun of everyone else.
You're making fun of people that don't care.
Yep.
So it's weird people to make fun of.
Look, they'll like show up if we're winning.
Trash Town South fans are assholes. You're talking about specific people. But when you say that Georgia State doesn't have any fans, all right, cool. Then you're making fun of no one.
Go at it. Make fun of no one, right?
That is one way to look at it. It's a little depressing, but it is a way. Weird.
I just got a text message from somebody and it said something along the lines of, "Don't believe in God, but I do believe God likes fucking DPB." What the fuck's he talking about?
Likes fucking you?
I don't know.
I mean,
or like
God must know you're good in bed.
Or like excited,
He knows everything, Tim.
That's what he knows.
Or so I'm told.
Yeah, but the story does change sometimes, so it's not totally infallible,
Oh no, it's from my bocce team, and we're playing the last place team in the league, but it happens to be on the same night as Falcons Monday Night Football. So he just thinks that the Lord's trying to fuck me over, so it's going to be a shitty game.
Wait, are you going to go to the Falcons game, or are you going to go to bocce?
No, it's in Philadelphia. It's a away game.
You're fine. Yeah, you can watch it while you're playing bocce, right?
Well, our game should end actually at kickoff. So
all good.
Yeah,
I dominated my fantasy football league. It's great. I got the highest score
dominated.
by like 20 points.
I beat the shit out of my opponent in one league, and that opponent is my wife.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job, buddy.
Beat your wife. I mean,
Yeah,
in
and-
fantasy
yeah, beat her.
football.
And I left.
Fantasy
And I left
football.
80.
Yeah, no,
points.
beat her. Beat that wife.
I
You
left
should have wore a
80
wife
points
beater
in
the next
bench.
day, just all day. Just,
Yeah.
just.
That's a shit.
I wore this in honor of beating you.
Yeah, that's how you don't have sex anymore. That,
Well, you
that
don't have
night.
sex anymore anyway, so.
Well, I think with that, if we're ready to go to end last
Womp
call,
womp.
Can we move on to last call?
after party.
After party.
After party. All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll talk to you next week after a big win against the Common Dorks. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.